This video is for the 6-cross back cable crochet stitch. I'm going to show you how to work that stitch. To start out, the yarn that I am using is baby weight, so it's usually around sport weight, and the hook I'm using is a 5.5 millimeter hook. I've already crocheted a base here to start with. We have a whole bunch of chains, and then these are double crochet stitches into that chain. And we are going to start here on the second row and do a cable stitch that has 6 stitches in it, which is the 6 in the 6 cross. So we're going to skip the first 3 and work our first stitches into the next 3. Then we're going to go back behind those first stitches and work front post stitches into these first 3 stitches. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start. Yarn over twice. We're going to work our first stitch into this 4th double crochet, put our hook in around that stitch, yarn over and pull through. This is a post stitch. Yarn over once and pull through, yarn over once, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's our first post stitch. It's in our 4th double crochet. Now we're going to do the one in a 5th double crochet, yarn over twice, put our hook in around that stitch, yarn over and pull through that, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have 2 of those stitches done. We're going to do our last part of this segment here, the 6th stitch double crochet over here. So we'll yarn over twice, put our hook in around that stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're halfway done. We finished 3 of those stitches after at the very back part of the stitch. Now we're going to go behind those stitches and work in these first 3 stitches. And so we want to pull those forward effectively and then put our hook in around this first stitch. So we're going to yarn over twice. I usually hold that first stitch with my fingers so I know exactly which one and where it is. And then I put my hook in behind those first stitches. So here's the front, and I'm putting it behind and then around that first stitch. So yarn over and pull through once. Then you just work your post stitch. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that's our first stitch behind the first 3. Now we're going to try the second one, so that's going to be in this second stitch here. So we'll yarn over twice, and then we'll again pull those stitches forward. I hold it with my forefinger here so I can see where am I going, and then I put my hook where my forefinger is here and put it around where I labeled it with my finger. So then I yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you can straighten it out and see your work. So we've done 3 in the front and 2 in the back, and we're just going to have 1 left. So this one in the center here. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. Yarn over twice, hold it with your fingers so you can tell where it is, pull those forward, and then take that stitch that you labeled with your fingers and put your hook around it. Okay, and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, or pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have our back cross, so the slants in a positive slope or towards the right. Now we're going to do that whole thing again. So any of you that got lost, don't fret, we're going to do it again. Yarn over twice. We have our 6 stitches here again. We're going to skip the first 3 and work the first 3 front post stitches into the second set of 3 here. So let's do that. This is our 4th stitch here. We're going to work our front part of this cable in. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's our first stitch. Let's go ahead and do our second one. It's going to be right next door. Put our hook through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have 2 done. Now we're going to do our last one for this first segment. This is last stitch here, yarn over twice, put your hook through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have our 3 post stitches done for the front part of this cable. Now we're going to be doing the part that is behind those stitches. So we yarn over twice, and we're going to be working our front post stitch behind these 3, but in front on this stitch here. Okay, so again, I hold it with my finger and I move this forward so that I can reveal it behind here, and I can see the nice stitch sitting there. I put my hook through it. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's my first stitch behind the first 3. Now we're going to do the next one. It's on this stitch right here. It's the second stitch in the 6. So we're going to yarn over twice. We're going to hold it with our finger and look behind this. Make sure we do it in front of it. So we go pull these forward, and we can see it here, and we put our hook around it. And then we pull through. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have 5 stitches done. We have 1 left right here in the center. So we'll go ahead and do that. Put our finger on that stitch, pull those forward, and then put our hook around where our fingers were. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we've done our 2 cable stitches in this second row. These are 6 cross stitches, so there's 6 stitches included, which means they're a bit wider than the 4 cross stitches, and they pull a little bit more towards the center because there's more of them. Okay, so for the second part of this video, we are going to go through the same stitch, 6 cross back, but in a more complex environment. And let me describe first our base, and then I will tell you about what we're going to do. So our base here is very similar to the one we used last time. We have a chain and then a double crochets into that chain. We have our 6 cross back that we made in the last part of the video. Then I changed the second part where we now have 2 double crochets, 3 front post stitches, and then a final double crochet. And then I did a third row, just going back to the beginning, where we have a double crochet, 3 post stitches, 2 double crochets, and then just 6 post stitches into that cable stitch. And to start out our 4th row, we have a double crochet and 3 post stitches. Now what we're going to do is a 6 cross back stitch in these set of 8 stitches here. So in many cases, in my patterns and in others, they'll tell you to make a cable stitch in the next 6 post stitches, skipping any double crochets or single crochet stitches that are between those post stitches. So now this part of the video is going to show you how to do that. So to start out, what we want to do is find our post stitches. So we know our post stitches are here, there's 3 here, and there's 3 here. And we're going to skip our first set of post stitches and the stitches we're ignoring, which are these double crochets, to do our first set of triple crochet post stitches into 3 stitches. So we'll go ahead and start that. So we yarn over twice, and we're going to go to our first set of those ending post stitches here. Miss that. Alright, put our hook in around that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that's our first stitch. Now we're going to do our second stitch and then next neighbor here. So yarn over twice and put our hook around that. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we have 2 stitches done, and we're going to do our third one in the neighbor here. Yarn over twice, put our hook in around that, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we have these 3 stitches done. We're halfway there. How exciting. So now we're going to do our second half, which are going to be in our first 3 post stitches. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to ignore these 2 double crochets that are in the center. So we're going to go back to the very first stitch right here and do a post stitch there. So here you can hold it with your fingers and pull these forward and find where your fingers are and put your hook in around that stitch. Yarn over and pull through. You go yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's our first stitch behind the first 3. So this is a back stitch, so all of these second part of this cable are going to be worked behind the first 3. But don't let that fool you. They're still front post stitches. They're just worked behind the first 3. Okay, so now our next one is going to be in this stitch right here. It's our second post stitch we're going to work into. So I just hold that with my fingers, first yarn over, then hold that with your fingers, and put your hook in around that stitch. Pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have 5 out of 6 done, almost there. Yarn over twice. We're going to go into the last stitch we're going to do a post stitch into, which is our third post stitch right here. So we hold that with our fingers, look back, pull the stitch forward that we had done in the beginning, and put our hook in around that stitch. Yarn over and pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. So now, congratulations, you have finished this stitch in a more complex setting. So now you have bridged across 2 double crochets by just skipping those double crochets. You just ignore them entirely, and this allows you to shift your pattern from a cable stitch in one place and then bridge over to a cable stitch in another place, which allows you to do some really fun and interesting things with cabling.